Okay, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today's video we'll dive right into what's the difference between raster image and vector image. Okay, it's necessary you know if you're starting out because it's just going to help you to know which program is going to be good for a particular design, and yeah, that's pretty much it. So let's dive right into it. So a rasterized image works more with a rasterized program. Okay, Photoshop is a rasterized program, while Illustrator, on the other hand, this Photoshop and this Illustrator, on the other hand, is a vector program. Okay, this is the logo here, vector program. So how do you know the difference between a rasterized image and vector image? Okay, in Photoshop, if you should scale this all the way in, you're going to come to the building block of this image. Okay, now this little block that you're seeing here is actually what they call the pixels. These are what builds together to make the image. Okay, these are what builds together to make the image. So the more boxes we have in an image, the more quality that image will actually look like. Okay, so these are the image. So you can see that they have boxes. Now if you go to Illustrator does not have those boxes. Okay, they are made up of points. Okay, you can do this no matter how you scale in to zoom in, you are not going to see any pixels. Okay, because they are made up of points. This is the major difference between a raster program and a vector program. Okay, raster programs, they are made up of pixels, while vector programs are made up of points. So you can see this one now here. The point that I'm talking about here is very simple. Let me zoom all the way back so I can show you in a good example. Okay, if I hit P on my keyboard, you get a pen tool. Okay, if I click here, that's a point. Now tell me where am I going to click next. If I click on that point, I click on that point, and I come here. Okay, and I click here. Okay, this is a texture that I made before, so let me just fill it with another color. Okay, so here we are having this triangle here, and if you scale in, you're not going to see. Okay, you're not going to see any boxes. Okay, because they are made up of points. Now if I go to my direct selection tool, you can see that we have this point here, we have this point here, and we have this point here. Okay, these are the points. They are mathematically calculated, so the machine just end up calculating this point. Okay, no matter how far they are from each other, they are just going to remain, they are just going to keep the quality, okay, of those images. But there's one issue. If you take a picture here now and you take it to a raster program, if I should take this image now, take it to a raster program, by bringing it here, it's going to lose all its vector quality. Okay, now if I should come here now, since it's here and I scale all the way in, okay, you can start seeing the boxes again. You start seeing the boxes. Okay, these are the building block. Okay, even when you go to the edges, let's zoom out. Okay, so even if you go to the edges, you see that they are no longer as smooth as the edges here. Okay, let's come back here. If you see, you scale all these edges here, you can see that it's so sharp, unlike these edges here in the rasterized program, which is Photoshop. Okay, you may say Photoshop does not have this ability of the vector program. This is because it helps you to really show the texture and natural world. That's where Photoshop really shine, to be able to texturize things. That's where Photoshop is good. But if you want to make Illustrator images, you can actually just use your Illustrator to do that. Okay, the question you may be asking is, what if you take a rasterized image now, put it in the vector program, will it make it then to be very sharp? The answer is no, because you don't have the ability to go to upgrade, but you have the ability to downgrade. Okay, so if you should take this one now and bring it to, okay, now that we have it here in Illustrator, so let's see if it's going to have those crisp quality. Now you can see it's beginning to see the pixels again. Okay, you're beginning to see the pixels, and here they are. The pixels are there. How come then that a vector program now couldn't even vectorize the program. You can see the pixels, okay, they are all there. Okay, so it simply means that whatever is not created in the vector program is not vector. Okay, the best way you can actually do this image now, you can actually vectorize it by using the trace tool. Okay, so all you just need to do is to come here and select the image. So you come here and say trace image. Okay, it's going to ask you a bunch of questions here. Do you want it to be 3 color, 6 color? I want it to be 16 color because I still want to keep all the colors, okay, if possible. So it's going to ask you, just click OK, and it's going to take a while. Then Illustrator is going to look at the image and convert every shape, every line that it can get and look at, and convert it to a vector program. By then you'll be able to have those points and be able to drag your Bezier handles and make adjustments, and it's going to look sometimes cartoonish. Okay, now we have this here, and now you can see we have this guy turned to a cartoon with vector shape. Now we have it. Okay, it's not that pretty, but just for example's sake, okay, we have it at the 16 color. Okay, there are other options that you can try out. If you click any one here, it's going to start the process all over. So let's click high fidelity photo. Let's see. It's going to start the whole process again. Rasterize program, rasterize image, and do the conversion. Okay. Okay, here we are. Okay, it has finished the process, and now we still have it as a vector image. Now, if we just zoom all the way in, now we've zoomed up to 6,400, 64,000% in. I'm not going to see those pixels anymore. Okay, these are just contours, and these contours are shaped. If I should create expand right now, let's just click on expand. Now we have this line, this mathematically calculated. If I take on my direct selection tool, now we have those points. Okay, remember I was okay, let's undo that. See, now I was holding everything. We should click on one of these points. Let's see. Now those points that we saw where I was making those rectangles, these are the exact points now, and you can do whatever manipulation you want to do. So this guy now is completely, let's see, let's select him and let's ungroup him. Okay, he's made up of points, total point. You can see all the points all over him now. So if we click on group, we're going to have all these layers spread out, and if I just click on direct, so you see how it actually works. So by converting it to vector, you're actually making it look like a cartoon. So that's the difference between a raster program and a vector program. So in case you're asking next time, I think I'll be able to answer your questions. So this is not actually a question, this is my day 2 challenge of making video every day. I hope you find it helpful, and it's me, Mr. Gravit Online. So subscribe to my YouTube channel, turn on the notification. So thank you for watching, I'll see you in the next video. Peace.